Hello and welcome to Marvel-ology. This is Miss Pat here from the Franklin Park Library. Sorry we can't be together for this presentation, but hopefully you'll enjoy learning more about your favorite Marvel characters, and we're going to throw in some trivia questions now and then. So enjoy! Are you a Marvel expert? You might get a chance to prove it. As you learn about some of your favorite superheroes, you'll be asked to answer trivia questions throughout. Some are true-false questions, and some are a multiple-choice question. When you get to a superhero trivia question, write down your answer on a sheet of paper, chalkboard, whiteboard, or tell an answer to someone near you. You have just a short time, and then the answer will be revealed. Find out if you are a Marvel expert, but most of all, have fun. Our first superhero is Spider-Man, who we know's real name is Peter Parker. Peter was a photographer at the Daily Bugle newspaper. He received his powers when he was bitten by a radioactive spider. He possesses a spider sense that warns him of danger. Peter Parker's best friend later became his enemy, the Green Goblin. Spider-Man is good friends with Johnny Storm, also known as the Human Torch. Peter vowed to never allow an innocent person to suffer because Spider-Man had failed to act. Here's your first superhero trivia question. It is a true or false question. Spider-Man's abilities include wall climbing, web shooting, and super strength. Decide if the statement is true or false. Write down your answer. Tell someone. Your time's almost up. And the answer is true. Spider-Man had all of these superpowers. Next is the Hulk. His real name was Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner was a scientist who specialized in nuclear physics. Gamma radiation first turns Bruce Banner into Hulk. Anger or fear triggers Bruce's transformation into the Hulk. He has to watch his anger. One of Hulk's nicknames is Green Goliath. Bruce asks the Avenger, Hawkeye, to stop him if he gets out of control. Hulk was responsible for the formation of the Avengers, Earth's mightiest heroes. And here comes superhero trivia question number 2. It's multiple choice. What is Hulk's favorite word? Is it A, crush, B, squish, C, splat, or D, smash? Again, write down your answer or tell someone. The answer is D, smash. And here comes our next superhero. His name is Tony Stark, but you might know him as Iron Man. When Tony Stark was injured in Vietnam, he makes his first Iron Man suit that saves his life and helps him escape capture. Tony is unable to survive without the suit. The Iron Man suit provides superhuman strength, jet boot-powered flight, and a chest-mounted unibeam. Iron Man was the leader of the Avengers and has also been a member of the Guardian of the Galaxies and S.H.I.E.L.D. Riri Williams, also known as Iron Girl, replaced Tony Stark when he was in a coma. Our third superhero trivia question is also multiple choice. What damaged body part is Tony Stark's first Iron Man armor built to protect? Was it A, body, B, heart, C, eyes, or D, toenails? Again, write down your answer or tell someone. And your answer is B, his heart. Our next superhero is Wolverine. His real name is James Howlett. Wolverine, who likes to be called Logan, is from Canada. Wolverine possesses a healing factor that allows him to recover from almost any injury in seconds. He also has 3-foot-long adamantium claws that retract from either hand and capable of slicing through almost any substance. Wolverine was the subject of a top-secret program, Weapon X, that enhanced his natural mutant abilities. And Wolverine has belonged to the Avengers, X-Men, and the Fantastic Four. This superhero trivia question is true or false. Wolverine is more than 100 years old. Do you think that statement's true or false? Ready? This statement is true. He was born in 1880, but his healing factor slows his aging. He looks good for over 100. And here comes Captain America. His real name is Steve Rogers. Super Soldier Serum brought Rogers to the peak of physical perfection. Cap can lift twice his weight. He is an Olympic-level martial artist and gymnast, and he's resistant to disease and fatigue. Cap was rescued by the Avengers when he was frozen in a block of ice. Captain America was once turned into a saber-toothed tiger. Cap's oldest friend, Bucky Barnes, replaced Steve Rogers as Captain America after Rogers died. This superhero trivia question is multiple choice. Which of these is not one of Cap's superpowers? Is it mind reading, super strength, super speed, or slow aging? Think about your answer, write it down or tell someone. And the answer is mind reading. That was not one of his superpowers. Our next Marvel superhero is Doctor Strange. His real name is Dr. Stephen Strange. Doctor Strange is Earth's sorcerer supreme and a master of the mystical arts. Before Doctor Strange was a mystic, he was one of the best surgeons in the world. Doctor Strange's most important pieces of magical equipment are the Cloak of Levitation, which enables him to fly, and the Eye of Agamotto. Doctor Strange assembled a super team of himself, Hulk, Namor, and Silver Surfer called the Defenders. Strange lives in a special house in New York City known as his Sanctum Sanctorum. And this superhero trivia question is a true or false. Doctor Strange was taught magic by an ancient mystic named Merlin. Do you think that statement's true or false? Your answer is false. The ancient mystic was known as the Ancient One. Our next superhero is Thor, whose real name is Thor Odinson. Thor, the god of thunder, chose to use his incredible powers to protect his adopted home, Earth. Thor's powers included enhanced strength, invulnerability, magical abilities, and wields an unbreakable hammer. For a time, Thor lived as the human Donald Blake, who was a doctor. To maintain his immortality, Thor must eat a special enhanced version of an apple. Thor once fought a monster big enough to encircle the world, known as the Midgard Serpent. Here is superhero trivia question number 7. What is the name of Thor's mighty hammer? Is it Stormbreaker, Gungnir, Mjolnir, or Thunderstrike? Think of your answer, write it down, tell someone, and the answer is C, Mjolnir. That's quite a name for a hammer. Next is Black Panther. His real name is T'Challa, the monarch of Wakanda. The Black Panther balanced protecting his people in Wakanda, but also as a superhero, keeping the world safe from supervillains. Black Panther was an Olympic-level athlete, acrobat, gymnast, and combat specialist. His costume contained vibranium that makes bullets and other impacts lose their power when they hit him. His boots also contained vibranium that allowed him to land from great heights. Black Panther's mask enhanced night vision, and his gloves expelled gases. The heart-shaped herb plant gave Black Panther his powers. Superhero trivia question number 8. Is the statement true or false? Black Panther is a loner, preferring to face his enemies by himself. Think of your answer, write it down or tell someone. The answer is false. Black Panther has been a member of several super teams, including the Avengers. Next is Moon Girl. Her real name is Lunella Lafayette. Moon Girl is an extraordinarily smart 9-year-old elementary student in New York. Moon Girl invents a host of gadgets, including armor and weapons. Moon Girl's crime-fighting partner is Devil Dinosaur. After being exposed to Terrigen Mist, she developed the power to swap her mind into the body of Devil Dinosaur. Moon Girl's ability to swap bodies with Devil Dinosaur occurs when she is feeling a strong emotion or hungry. Superhero trivia question number 9. Devil Dinosaur is an intelligent beast who closely resembles an A. Allosaurus, B. Tyrannosaurus rex, C. Brontosaurus, or D. Stegosaurus. Pick your answer. And the answer is B. Tyrannosaurus rex. And our final Marvel character is Groot. Groot is the last known member of an alien species. Groot has superhuman durability and strength. He can regrow limbs or even his entire body from just a little shoot. Groot has the ability to communicate with plants. After being destroyed and regrown by the powerful cosmic gardener, others can now understand Groot. Groot is a member of the super team Guardians of the Galaxy. Our last superhero trivia question is true or false? Groot developed a strong bond with Rocket Raccoon, who was one of the few creatures who could understand his language. Get your answer. And the answer is true. And there's Rocket Raccoon. And for those who did not know, Marvel was created by a genius by the name of Stan Lee. I haven't forgotten about the female superheroes, but I thought I'd let one of the best female superheroes, Captain Marvel, tell you. In a book called What Makes a Hero, written by Pamela Bobowitz and painted by Etta Caban. Also listen for the advice she gives to all of us. Captain Marvel. Before I had powers, I was a pilot in the U.S. Air Force. I always loved to fly. The feeling of going higher, further, faster, of wanting more. I learned that everyone has power. It's not indestructibility or flying or super speed. It's that fire in your soul that pushes you to touch the sky. Stepping up for those who need help. Something or someone to believe in. Leads you to the greatest heights. And there we all soar higher, further, faster. Shuri. When my brother became the Black Panther, I knew my job would get harder. I had to design the defenses that would protect my king and my country. It would have been easy to be jealous that T'Challa was king because he was born first. But easy's boring. Science is anything but boring. It's innovation, and it's a chance to learn from our mistakes. Saving the world is the same way. We accept the challenge, then rise to the occasion. In the lab, I imagine the impossible, then create a way to bring it to life. The Wasp. I may be the daughter of legends, but I had to forge my own path. My mother was my hero, but after she disappeared, I lost my way. I needed to find my strength again. It's hard to shine when you're standing in the shadows of heroes, but there's nothing better than getting a chance to show what you're worth and taking it. Be patient and fierce. Heroes need to be saved too, and when the day comes where your dreams and ambitions collide, you'll be the kind of legend you'll look up to. Nebula and Gamora. I wouldn't call myself a hero. I simply survived everything that was thrown my way. I was thrown Gamora's way most often. We're sisters and competitors. No matter who we're fighting, though, we fight for what we believe is right. It's taken us years, and we've chased each other across the galaxies. But we've learned that sometimes we're stronger together. Heroes have to make hard choices, same as sisters. But a sacrifice made for love is the most heroic thing we've ever done. Scarlet Witch. My powers haven't always been a gift. In fact, they put me in a lot of danger until I learned who I could trust. Using my powers because I can and using them because I should are very different. But understanding my role in a team of heroes showed me that we all have a greater power that comes from within, compassion. That power, if we accept it, helps us care for one another and stand side by side as we face our greatest challenges. Pepper Potts. I didn't intend to exist among superheroes. I only wanted to do my job. Responsibility sounds pretty straightforward, But it's more than keeping a schedule or running a company or expanding a vision into a global enterprise. It's being able to attack a problem from any angle. It's knowing where to push and when to pull. And when heroism meets responsibility, it's sending the people you care about out to save the world, not knowing if they'll return. Knowing who you are and what you're capable of in your own skin is more powerful than any suit of armor. It's what makes the ordinary extraordinary. Okoye. When I became general of the Marvel-ology, I was already the greatest warrior Wakanda had ever known, sworn to protect Wakanda's leader. It's not easy to pledge yourself to a cause. Duty is like armor. It's heavy, and it's not always comfortable. It's a promise to yourself to do what's right. When your courage is tested, remain calm. Remember why you started. Then run as fast as you can toward the fight, knowing that no matter how it ends, you stayed true to your cause and to yourself. Loyalty and bravery combined are greater than any superpower. Valkyrie. I'm the last of my kind, a legendary warrior sworn to protect the throne of Asgard. When I left my home, I hid behind shame, anger, and regret. I'd failed my people, my sisters, and I had nothing to believe in. I learned the hard way that anger can be a destructive force. When you lose your way, dig deep. Harness the anger, rein it in, and then use it to fuel the goodness in your heart's deepest desires. That's how legends are made. That's how warriors rise again, born of ashes and willing to fight for what they believe in. Peggy Carter. I joined the army to fight hatred and evil in a time of crisis. Along the way, I became part of a legacy of heroes. Every journey begins with the first step and the confidence to take that step and face whatever is thrown your way is one of the greatest superpowers of all. It's important that we speak up for ourselves, but even more important that we speak up for those who cannot. Standing up for what is right is hard, but hold firm. Bravery comes in its own time, and there's no army stronger than good people standing together, come what may. Black Widow. Sometimes I still don't believe I'm one of the Earth's greatest heroes. When I became a spy, it was my job to play any role I was handed without blowing my cover. It's hard to remember who you are when you spend so much time trying to be someone else. Sometimes you have to try on a number of different masks to see which one fits. But take hold of your anchor, pull your friends close, and peel back the disguise. The hero you've always been will be right there, ready and waiting. Queen Ramonda. I'm the Queen Mother of Wakanda. When my husband was king, I raised our children to believe in our country, its people, and its legacy. I knew T'Challa would need guidance when he took the throne. It's difficult to watch my children serve the wider world and all its people, but my duty is to stand beside them as counsel, supporter, and friend in whatever comes their way. Through their eyes, I can see a wise, brave, daring future. I'm here to help them to take the first step. Mantis. Long before I joined the Guardians, I discovered that emotions can be stronger than even the most indestructible super soldier, mech suit, or alien warrior. I learned the hard way that knowing how you feel and being able to express those feelings is a power all its own. It's being brave enough to open up your heart to let someone see what's inside, and being kind enough to look into their eyes to see their hopes and dreams. Never be afraid to feel deeply. Harness the root of your soul and pull it up to the surface to declare who you are. Seeing and being seen is one of the greatest powers of all. Nakia. Wakanda is a peaceful place full of stunning advancements and a rich, proud culture. But beyond Wakanda's borders, things are different. There's inequality and suffering, a world that needs our help, one willing Wakandan at a time. Hiding from the world may keep you safe, but safety means nothing if it's not a right for everyone. Be brave enough to advocate for those who cannot, and dare to dream of equality for all. That is how one person can save the world. Maria and Monica Rambeau. I'm Maria Rambeau. I'm Monica. I used to fly with Carol Danvers. She was our friend, someone we could always count on. It's difficult to say goodbye to family and hope they'll be the same when they come back. It's sad and lonely missing a friend. We keep moving forward. We do what we have to do. Don't lose hope. The day will come when you meet again. We look to the stars for guidance, for comfort, for direction. We too can be the guiding light that shines bright enough to lead someone back home. For the hero in all of us. Stepping up for those who need hope, something or someone to believe in, leads you to the greatest heights, and there we all soar higher, further, faster. Captain Marvel. The finest heroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are here to answer one vital question: what makes a hero? Heroics means something different to everyone, and these 16 legendary Marvel heroes invite us to join them as they explore strength, compassion, and the superpowers that lie at the heart of the hero in all of us. And especially at this time, let's remember, not all heroes wear capes. And thank you to all our everyday heroes, all the essential workers who have been around to provide us with services. We are all in this together, and thank you. Goodbye, and thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you guys very soon. Take care.